were fortunate enough to be able to receive some private donor funds that we decided to offer to ABE students. It probably would have been maybe expedient to just offer a scholarship to the top performing students or a couple of students, but we felt that we needed to be deliberate about supporting students that had the furthest to go. So we took our donation and constructed an incentive program. And the incentive program is one that supports the students with cash awards. It supports the students with bookstore gift cards when they make strides in our program. For instance, if a student comes into our program through our orientation session, once they get into our program and they place into the ABE Intermediate Low level, after the required amount of instruction and they take post-testing, we then would award them a cash incentive if their test scores come out of the ABE Intermediate Low range and then cross over to ABE Intermediate High. So our incentive program, summarily, is tied to the NRS National Reporting System Education and Functional Levels. It's not that students can just come in, okay, come in Durham Tech, we'll give you a check. It's not that easy. And we know that if they get those awards at the end of post-testing, we know that they've done a couple of things. Number one, we know that they've come to class because we can't post-test students until X amount of hours of instruction. So as a result, it's also tied to attendance as well as their academic prowess. And these incentives support students not only in the ABE program as they move out of ABE, but also as they move into GED high school. So if a student goes into high school or GED after matriculating out of ABE, we award them with bookstore gift cards because at that point they're going to have to purchase their books, particularly if they're in the high school program. And the books can be expensive as books are. So it gives them some relief in terms of that financial burden. Once they matriculate out of high school, we also offer a cash incentive for them upon graduation.
In breaking through, they give you incentives. Incentives are always good. So you could get cash rewards for whatever you've done. Your attendance, you get cash for that. Your participation in class. If you can bring your score up, for your hard work, they would give you incentives.
Once a student goes from ABE, which is Adult Basic Education, meaning that they're below 9th grade level, when they make that transition in all 3 levels, reading, math, and language, from below 9th grade level to above 9th grade level, we give them a $100 bookstore voucher to buy their books for high school or GED. So we're rewarding them for moving up, but then also we're supporting them by giving them the money for the books because, sometimes they have the academic rigor to get up there, but they might not have the financial backing to buy a $65 physical science book. So